All right, guys, we are back with the Edison Format Finals at Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got the Sheriff Los return to the channel, playing his signature Vayu Turbo deck versus Renee on the right. First time Renee's made the finals. Now, he's not really a regular. He occasionally shows up. I think it's only like this third time that I featured him on the channel. He's playing Frog Hero. What the heck? How many times did these guys tie on the die roll? So Los rolled a 9. And Renee rolled a 4, so it looks like the Los is going first. Now, both these guys went X1 and Swiss. I actually beat both these guys round 3 and round 4, but then Los got me in top 4. So Los is going first. Summons Card Trooper, mills Oppression, Heavy, and Armageddon. So I wonder if Los is on 1 Oppression, 2 Oppression. Me, personally, I've always been a fan of 2 or 0, while Los has been a fan of 1. So we'll see. I just think Oppression is too good. I get it. People don't like it again in the mirror match, and it's okay against Black Wings, but I always gravitate back towards Oppression. All right, so here comes a lure from Los. There's Dark Armed, so he banishes the Necrogardna. 1 Dark, activates Rhoda. Now, who am I rooting for? Renee either gets his first win or the Sheriff on his return. I'm going to root for the Sheriff. Now, did I lose because of the 1 seed curse? I'm just kidding. Nah, my deck just drew pretty bad. Game 1, Game 3, I got hurt by Crow. All right, so it looks like Renee's going to T-Roar here. Los sets 4. So Los definitely has Solemn. Los does. I don't think main deck Starlight Road. At least not in this deck. So here comes Dust Shoot from Los. So Renee's hand is 1 for 1. Yeah, see, Los doesn't know the new art, 1 for 1. So it's Miracle, 1 for 1, E-Call. So yeah, his hand's pretty good. Like, it kind of does. This is one scenario where it doesn't even matter what he sends back. Yeah, because he's going to get 1 for 1. So he's going to bounce back the Treeborn. 1 for 1 the Treeborn. Get the sub back. Now you need to get a hero monster. So maybe you go E-Call for Stratos. Yeah, I was thinking E-Call. Oh, but Los has a Torrential. Okay. So will Los Torrential... Okay, Los might wait for the... Now, he could Torrential right here. But it looks like he's not going to Torrential right here. Yeah, it looks like Los is not going to Torrential right here. Usually you Torrential whenever they go for the swap. But maybe he's going to wait for Renee to summon the Stratos. Because he knows Renee's going to... Yeah, so he's going to... Looks like he's going to wait for Renee to summon the Stratos. And then now he might Torrential here. Maybe. Or he might just let him go off. And then maybe try to make the dupes miss timing. Because Renee used his normal summon. But remember, he still has the extra normal. So he can end on the dupe lock if he wants to. So I can see Los's dilemma whether he wants to hold the Torrential or not. It depends. Let's see. He's checking his back row. So my read is Torrential Solemn. And here he decides to Torrential him right here. So Renee's left with a Dupe Frog, a Miracle, and whatever he gets right now. So he grabs Malicious Edge. So Dupe, Malicious, Miracle. Now, will he slam down the Miracle? I don't think it's worth slamming it down here. Like people have heard me say about, like, I like slamming down Miracle. I'm talking about when it's an open field, like when they have no back row. And I've seen some people, they'll just hold the Miracle, and I'm like, no, because what if your opponent just gets aggressive on you? Oh, he drops a Dark Armed. It's hard. It's like a situational type of thing, whether I slam down the Miracle or not. I know if people maybe have heard me say it in the past, but it just depends. Like in this scenario, I probably wouldn't have played the Miracle because I want him to commit a monster. Then I'd play the Miracle. But like, let's say he had no back row. I'm at 52. Then yeah, I'd probably play the Miracle for defense. So here Los is Solemn's the Miracle. We knew Los had the Solemn. The reason I know is because Los also usually doesn't main deck Starlight Road in his Vayu deck. Now, he might main deck it in his other decks, but not in this deck. Most people don't. Like, if I face a Vayu player and they get me with Starlight Road, it's like, most people don't play it. All right, so here Renee with the main deck Gale. See, that would surprise me. Like Gale in the main deck. So he has a Dark Arm, and now Armory Arm is gonna run over the Dark Arm. So we're at 37 to 52. Renee's left with what? Malicious Edge and Dupe Frog. Okay. Response. Let's see if Los has any rust. He played well when he and I played. The only thing actually, he played well in our top 4 match, but he did make a few mistakes whenever we were off camera, which is, I think I won the first game when we played in Swiss because he made he didn't play around Black Rose. I remember when we played in the Swiss rounds and it cost him the first game. All right, so here he bring wind control, as my boy D Nasty likes to call it, and attacks Renee for 28. But then in top 4, you saw the whole. Some of you guys who maybe watched the semifinals, we had this whole Chimera Tech incident, and someone was saying that I did it intentionally. Trust me, it wasn't intentional. I was just confused. Like I was telling Los, "Are you sure?" Los was the one. He was convincing me that it was at 1,000, and I was like confused. And then I was like, "Oh well," and I said, if it was at 1,000, I would just summon Kaiku because he had a Necroguard in the graveyard. I told him, if it was at 1,000, I would just summon Kaiku and attack for game. He's like, oh, yeah, you're right. So we packed up our cards, and then I told him, I was like, no, it was a 2K. But then it was too late, so we couldn't go back. Now, I think I might have won the game anyway, so it didn't matter too much. Anyways, here comes, now that that's out of the way, Renee summons Alias, attacks Los, leaving him at 600. So what did Los top deck? We know he's got Malicious Edge. Torrential's gone, so it looks like he's going to be aggressive and try to go for game. But he has the Mirror Force. So he Mirror Forces the Alias. And now, would I have gone for game there? It depends. Maybe I would have. He's at 600. I don't know. Do you think he has the Mirror Force? You probably think it's a Raikou set. Let's say it is a Raikou. He attacks with Alias. So it is Hamster. Sets Raikou. Yeah, Los will not have Mirror Force at Alias. So it just depends. I really don't know if I would have gone for game there. So 600 to 13. Renee's left. So Los has Raikou, mystery card, another back row. So now Renee sets another monster. Is that the Dupe Frog? So it flips a second hamster. So Los is on 2 hamster. Raikou popped the dupe. He's at 13, so Raikou. This should be game unless Renee has a Gores. Well, if Los can bring out a monster higher than... Oh, he will double Vayu, Caius. And tributes. For Sirocco. What is this? Deck dev? I mean, you didn't have to do all that, though. Unless Gores was gone. I think just Sirocco... I guess that plays around Battle Fader. Yeah, I guess the deck dev plays around Battle Fader. But not Gores. But then you can kind of see if he has the Gores, I guess. So here, Los takes game 1 win away from winning on his return to the channel. Or will Renee pull off the Legacy 2-0 and get his first win on the channel? So he starts out with Rhoda for Stratos. Grabs Malicious. But as far as that situation, I'm not saying what he did was wrong. I would have just... That's just... You kind of have to make a read. And if you want to take a chance there, depending on the rest of your hand, that's how I look at it. Like, let's say if that's a D-Prison and a Raikou, then he prisons the Malicious Edge. Alias runs over the Raikou. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so here, Los summons Vayu, attacks the Uni. He Mirror Forces the Vayu. Now Los can't set any back rows because... Oh, I mean, he can. He can set the Dust Shoot and hold it. Or he can set D-Prison as well. Yeah, he can set both. So let's see what he decides to do. So he's got D-Prison and Dust Shoot. How many cards are in Renee's hand? So Los decides to not set any. Well, I think Renee has 3, so the Dust Shoot is dead. And here comes... Resummons the Stratos. Grabs Ocean with the Stratos. Yeah, I know Renee's playing like Gale in the main deck. I remember when he and I played in the Swiss rounds, he got me with like Scapegoat. He went first turn, like he went end phase Scapegoat, normal summon sub, and he just comboed off on me. The only reason I won the first game was because like I black rosed him. That's like the only reason I won the first game. He was yeah, he was beating me pretty bad, and then like I bombed his field. And I think I like switched one of his dupes to attack mode like later on in the game. Anyway, now Los is going to set 4. Probably now because Renee has he's gonna dust shoot him now. So here his hand is Gores, Malicious Edge, Unifrog, and Ocean. So which one will Los send back? I don't know, it depends. He doesn't have Miracle. No, none of these cards are too threatening, like, right now. So he chose a Unifrog. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. It's like none of these... Maybe the Gores in case later on in the game you try to get... That's what I thought. It was either Gores or, like, Uni. Now, will Renee get aggressive? Let's see. Because, he's going to return the Stratos, resummon the Stratos, grabs Alias, and he is abusing that Swap Frog. And attacks Los for 18, leaving Los at 3k. What did Los set? Hamster? Probably Hamster. I mean, we saw 2 game 1. This is where Renee needs to draw a Monarch. I feel like 3 Kais is not enough. I mean, even 1 Ryza, sometimes I feel like it's not enough Monarchs. Like, 4... So now Renee summons Alias, attacks, and it is Deprison. Attacks into Hamster with Stratos. Hamster's going to bring out Raikou. Two, 4. How many cards Los has? 2 in hand, 2 back rows. Vayu in the grave. Now, does Los have Solemn? I mean, he might not have it. Okay, flips Raikou. Hits the MST, which is Los's Burial. He mills Caius, Arma, and Dinah. Los, we missed the max rarity Vayu deck. It's funny because like my Machina Quick Draw deck is all common. I purposely made it all common, or almost. There's a few rares in there. So here tributes for Caius. Now does he go for the back row? Renee's gonna chain Torrential to Caius. Yeah, this is not looking too good. I mean, Renee's just up a bunch of cards. So does Los have the Solemn? He's gonna Solemn the Torrential. How many heroes does he have in his hand? He has, I mean, he has access to them. He has Swap and Ocean and Malicious Edge. And he has the Gores. So Los does decide to Solemn the Torrential. Oh, I'm guessing he went for the Torrential, not the Stratos. Oh, I thought he went for the Stratos. Oh, he went for the back row, so guarantee his Dark Arm. Okay, so it's not game, so play it safe by hitting with everything. I mean, you know all his cards. You know he has Malicious Edge, Ocean, Swap. So right now, he can't deal with this Dark Arm. You're going to pop the token. Yeah, you pop both. And Dark Arm, pop the Hamster. Do the pop your own Dark Arm to play around brain control play. I mean, unless if you... he'd have to top deck the heck out of the brain control. I remember some guy did that to me on Dueling Book. He was like afraid of me top decking brain control, so he popped his own Dark Arm. Now what's funny is I had mind control in my hand, not brain control, so I was gonna do it. So he must have read. Maybe I gave away I had mind control, and I was so mad. I was thinking, oh my god, this guy actually played around brain control, and it hurt. I still won the match and the game, but I was upset about it. Okay, so here he bounces back Treeborn, sets 2. Hopefully he has a Regeki break, because if he doesn't, he actually might not have it. Maybe he has like a compulse or something. So he decides to attack into T-Roar. Is Los out of darts? Oh, because he popped his own hamster. I think he had... Oh, he had to... Oh, okay. He had to pop his own hamster because he was at 15. And Malicious Edge's exact game. Okay, I see now why he had to pop his hamster. So he is out of darts. Whoops. Sorry, I was distracted. Now it makes sense. So... Is he maybe thinking about switching the... No, you can't switch the Kai's to defense mode. Oh, tribute Kai's from Sirocco. And now you can either A, pop. Let's see what he decides to do. So he's going to Karma Cut the Dark Armed. Tribute. Could Los have called priority there with Dark Arm when he tributes him in Sirocco? I mean, he wasn't going to target the swap. I don't think he would have. Okay. So he bottoms the Malicious Edge. And now another Threatening Roar. So we're at 15 of 35. Switches swap to defense mode. Sets another monster. What does he have? Burial? He's doing math. I always tell you guys, you know you're in trouble when your opponent starts doing math. Return! The low special, return. At least I didn't get returned. I didn't get Dark Armed either. I don't think Lowe's returned or Dark Armed. He did Burial me, I think. Like 2 to 3 games. Actually, I think he burialed me all 3 games. Yeah, I got beat by Burial. But Renee's getting cooked by Dark Arm and so attack. And that is game. So the Sheriff on his return gets another win on the channel. So congrats to him. I didn't see anything too bad. He played pretty well. Even though he hasn't played in 3 months. So I know he did join the tournament the week after this. So he'll be back. Is it the next tournament that's coming up? Yes, he'll be back for the next Edison tournament because he doesn't play on the weekdays. But that Thursday we didn't have a Edison local because there was a snow, like not a snowstorm, but we had bad weather. So yes, the Los will return for the next tournament. We'll see if we can go back to back. But I think I did. Did I feature him round 1? No, I didn't feature him round 1. But spoiler alert, he actually switched decks for the next tournament. I did feature him, but I can't remember what round. It wasn't round 1. But yes, he played with GBs. So Los is taking the GB challenge in the next local. And also, we had another person return this coming up tournament, which was Joey Lynch, the Machine King, is also in the next tournament. He's mostly playing Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, but he decided to join, so they'll both be there. And myself, I always play in all the tournaments, Donnell and a few others. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the finals, and check out the link in the description. I have a coupon code for 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles and product at Epic Cards and Games. The code is my first and last name, Oscar Zelaya, one word, all caps. And yep, I'll see all you guys next time. Bye.